Hey, what's going on everybody? Rick here, just finishing up my day at Islands of Adventure, giving you updates, explaining some pricing changes. I found some treats I've never seen before, and to try to answer the question, was it a happy summer or a sad summer? But before I get too far ahead of myself, let's go back to the start of my day and see how it all went down. Well, before we get to ticketing, and before we get to scan into the park to the right, some construction walls as they're working on some of the flooring behind these walls. Into the port of entry, which I learned something interesting in the last live stream we did here. Let me share it with you video viewers. We're all familiar with the banana trees here. We even have a bunch of bananas growing right there. But I just learned that this very decorative and pretty plant here is a turmeric plant, which I didn't know they were so pretty. I'm familiar with turmeric root and the health benefits of turmeric. I just didn't realize the plant itself was so pretty and could be used in a decorative manner. And before I leave the port of entry area, I do want to point out the scrim and construction walls are still up by the rental area, but the bathrooms have reopened. The scrim is down, the construction walls are down, and the bathrooms, you can use them again. No, I am not going to take the camera in there and show you, but the flooring, the walls look nice. The bathroom stall doors look really good too. You'll have to check it out for yourself when you're here. I think maybe I showed you in the last update video that the scrim and construction walls were down here at the guest services building too. But just in case I didn't, there you go. We have just started the second week of September. This is one of the best times to be here in the theme parks as far as low crowd levels are concerned. Oh my goodness, over here by the waterfront, what is this? It's more turmeric plants? And they're everywhere now. Other than Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure, we should have low wait times right now. I'm not going to quote all of the wait times, but as an example, the Hulk here, just a 10-minute wait. And man, the mist is strong in the tunnel today. At Interplanetary Popcorn, the popcorn is green. Why? Because of the Hulk. There's been a change here at the Midway Games, and I would not call it a good one. Let me explain the pricing increase and the shrinkflation. So here's the new pricing sheet. One game is $10, 4 game plays $30, 10 game plays $60. But you know, it also used to be that if you got the most expensive gameplay, they would automatically give you a prize just as for buying the most expensive one. That is the shrinkflation part of this, because they don't do that anymore with the new price sheet. It should be noted that you do not have to play a game to get a prize. You can buy them. You can buy the prizes. The team members who work the booths, they have a whole chart that breaks down the pricing for the prizes. But you know, if you just buy it, you're going to miss out on some of the fun of playing the game. Alright, now into Lagoon, where I can answer the question, was it a happy summer or a sad summer for guests? But before that, please remember that Passholder Appreciation Days last until September 30th. And with those appreciation days, the Passholder Lounge is open from the start of the day to the end of the day. Park open, park close. In the last update video for Studios, I pointed out there's some new Minions Halloween merchandise. Well, that same merchandise can be found right in this store. You don't have to go all the way over to Studios to get it. The same stuff's right here. Now into the Sweet Haven part of the theme park, where I can now conclude and report it's a sad ending to people's summer break, as the waterfall here has not worked all summer long. What a sad end to summer break. Reign of Kong is back up and running from its brief scheduled closure that it recently had. 35-minute wait at the moment. Someone recently asked me if the Ford Explorer Jurassic Park vehicle has returned to the T-Rex. No, it has not. The front row can get you the wettest, especially when there's a huge spillover like we just witnessed. I was lucky, I did that in one take. It happened exactly how I wanted it to. I mean, we could have had a situation where the raft that came down didn't have a full front row, or one that didn't have a big spillover. The afternoon rainstorms are building, but the wait times are not. Just a 20-minute wait for Velocicoaster. The Castle Projection Show has a funny name. It's called Hogwarts Always, but it's only on select nights, and tonight is not one of those nights. Here's something I haven't seen before, Wizarding World ponchos. They are $13. They must be for muggles. You know, wizards, they don't need ponchos. Here is the one long wait time in the park. Of course, Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure, which is a nice, cool, even 100 minutes. I don't go into Honeydukes very often, so probably something new or new-ish, or at least something I've never seen before to show you in there. I've never seen this Honeydukes apple before. Take a good look at it. Let me know if you've seen it. I think it's $8, but I'll double check the price. And next to it, a Honeydukes cupcake. Has a little chocolate frog on it. $8 for the cupcake. Another item I've never seen, the pink coconut ice. Look at that. It's a creamy coconut confection. These are $8. And lastly, the white chocolate skulls are $11. I went through the Lost Continent without a thing to say about it. So on to Seuss Landing. And with all of the American kids in school, everything in here, all the attractions, all the rides, just a 5-minute wait. So not a lot happening at Islands of Adventure right now, but at least you're up to date until next week. Don't miss the magic, don't miss the fun. See you next time.